Chapter 268. Lamech's gratitude for Terhad's appointment as chief guardian of the temple precinct. The Lord's plan for a temple on the cleansed mountain of the serpents. The Lord becomes again invisible. 8th March 1843. When he reached the main company, the Lord announced to Lamech his appointment of Terhad as chief guardian of the temple precinct. He informed Lamech so that the latter would know precisely to whom to turn when he required more guards for the temple precinct. As time went by, this became necessary because of the great crowds, so that Lamech and Terhad stationed a temple guard of 300 men, who were picked by Terhad and then endorsed by Lamech in my name. When Lamech was thus informed by the Lord, he prostrated himself before him in love and gratitude, and glorified and praised him with all his strength for helping him particularly in this important matter. For Lamech had always pondered on this matter, unable to come to a conclusion as to whom to entrust with the watch of the precinct. Since the Lord himself, as announced, had filled this important post, a great load was taken off Lamech's chest. After Lamech had offered the fitting gratitude of the heart to the Lord, in which also all the poor guests had gladly taken part, the Lord bade Lamech rise, and said to him, "Now listen further, my beloved Lamech. Everything is now in order here. But look, the cleansed mountain on which you first saw me after you had heard my voice is still without an embellishment. You know that I commissioned you to erect a monument for me also there. But I had not given you detailed instructions as to the construction of the temple, so that it would fit into my order completely. Now I will indicate to you in more detail the form in which you shall build it. And so listen. You shall have chiseled out of the purest white marble 10 pillars, 3 men's lengths high each, after the manner I shall indicate to Mura and Curel. These pillars shall be set in a circle, with a space of a man's length between them. The ground shall be of blue marble, the bases of the pillars of red, and the capitals of green marble. Above the capitals, the pillars must be firmly joined together with beams chiselled from yellowish marble, and each such cross-beam must be individually joined with the next one by means of extremely firm metal clamps. Only on top of these cross-beams shall you construct a golden roof after the fashion of the main temple, but the 3 spheres on the roof shall not be of equal size, the sphere on the bottom being the biggest, and the 2 upper ones each smaller by half than the preceding lower one. When, in this way, you will as soon as possible build this temple for me, erecting in the centre of the same an altar for burnt offerings, also made from pure gold, and will on each Sabbath in the evening burn an offering of grain to me, I shall bless all the fields of the lowlands, and they will bear 100-fold fruit for you and your people. And I shall cleanse the mountains and forests of all the vermin, thereby establishing once more a connection, religion, between the lowlands and the height, so that also the lowlands would be subject to Enoch, my sole high priest. Behold, This is my loving wish for you, Cain's children, so that also you can be my children. So do this soon. Once you have completed this work, you, too, shall be led onto the height of my children, and Enoch will come with many from the height, and will, in my name, bless the new temple for your full sanctification as my children. Now you know all, so receive my blessing and complete the work. Amen. Here the Lord suddenly disappeared again. They all searched for him, but he was no longer to be found anywhere.